Hello again. Well, I wasn't here last week and I blame the really nice weather we've been having. It's been spring-like warm weather, outside without a coat. And actually, it was very warm. Because of that, I didn't do very much on the KLM container. I did look for a lot of photos, and again, that because I found so many photos that were not relevant, but bringing back so many memories. It was a lot of fun, but it took a lot of time as well. And the other thing I did was go through these, and I don't remember if I've shown you these before, but I was a blogger long before I was a vlogger, and here I've had vlogs or blogs. I mean, here it says from 2008, but before that I also had a blog, but those got that provider I think stopped, and all our blogs got deleted. But this is from 2008 until 2011, and I put all of my posts into this book, and which is wonderful, and it gives me a lot of inspiration. And just put that aside. So here's 2009. And this blog, I still have this one. So is this the one? Yeah. I still have this one. So these posts should all still be on my blog, which is called A Beautiful World on Blogspot. Here's some more, 2010 to 2011. Well, you can have a look if you like. This one is 2012, 2013. My mother and me. Yeah, really nice. But it helps me, and because there's so much information in there on those blogs that things that I forget about, and like this blog no longer exists. So the information that was on here, like the blog before this one, that's gone. And I also sometimes I have the people that have left comments on there, which is really nice because a lot of them, I don't know if they're still on social media. And if they are, they may have different names. So a lot of them I don't know anymore. And back then it was a lot of fun, and it was a lovely community in Dutch. Everything was in Dutch in the beginning. And then when I switched to my other blog, I think I did this one in 2 languages at one time. And when I switched to this one, I switched to English, because it was more of a global thing. So, and this was a Dutch, .nl was a Dutch provider. But I came across, well, first of all, I came across this one. This was in 2008. We were in Delft, and we went past a shop, which is, it's still there, antique textiles. And the name is Sunny de Zoete. Really nice. I think they're still there. And I actually have contacted her several years ago when I was making one of my room boxes to, I needed some 18th or 17th century linen to make some bedding for an alcove bed I made in miniature. And she sent me some offcuts that were, pieces that have very, where parts of the linen have deteriorated so badly that they can't use it anymore, and they use it as for mending and other projects. So I got a few pieces of that, and then I made some miniature bedding out of that, which was really, really nice. I'll see if I can find the footage of that one, and you probably have seen it before, but I'll show it to you. But I was looking at this, and then I was looking at, where is it? But I was looking for posts on my KLM room box, which I did find some information here, there, and there. That's me in my uniform, a long time ago, but it is me. And but I saw this one, and I thought, oh yeah, I have this has been on display for, I don't know, I've had it since 2008. It was a gift from my husband. It was a St. Nicholas gift, but it was a little bit early because he couldn't keep a secret. But it was basically based on this one. This one is a beautiful cabinet in miniature, but it's like a doll-sized cabinet, and this was in the window display of this shop. And then a few months later I received this one, which my husband found on an antiques market. And it I've had, like I said, I've had it for a long time, and yeah, I thought I'd show you because I don't think I ever did, apart from on my blog. So I'll show you this piece. But first I have to do a few repairs on it because there are some bits and bobs that have fallen off, and there's a crack that needs to be glued. So I'm scraping off some of the glue, which I suspect is rabbit glue, from these decorative pieces, because they came off. The glue is dried out, and I can tell from the entire piece that it probably needs re-gluing in a lot of other places as well. But for now, I'll just concentrate a bit on these pieces that, they have been in the drawer ever since I got it. I'm just using modern wood glue to glue that onto there. Like I said, I think it might have been rabbit skin glue, but I don't have that. I used to have an old glue pot to heat the rabbit skin glue, but as I thought I would never use it, and we had a carpenter friend, and we thought he might like it. He did, so we gave it to him. So, but this is fine. I don't have many occasions to use this type of stuff, so. That goes here. And the other one goes here. Try and get that in there. Remove the glue surplus. Check I did that right. Well, it's nice because there's a line, you can tell where it's been. So now I have to clamp it. Just use a few small clamps. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Does it fit? No. They're too small. Okay, I have to get bigger ones. I didn't expect that. Is this the same? Well, just about. No, it doesn't. It's too small. I have to get my big clamps. It's a bit of a shame because they're really heavy. Well, they're on there. I just have to check whether nothing has shifted during the clamping. But I think it's okay. It looks like it's all in the same place. So we'll have to let that dry for, I don't know, an hour and a half or something. This is a fast drying glue. What does it say? Let's see. Okay, 4 to 15 minutes. Okay, well, we'll do an hour. I always like to do some extra. And this bit of decoration, I'll just put a little bit of glue on here as well. I didn't do that on the other two pieces, but it should be fine. But just to give it a little bit of extra hold. That on there. How does that look? The other two. Let me make sure that's straight. Let's see with the other one. Compare it to the other side. same. And clean the glue off there with a wet brush and a moist cloth. Now I should really clamp it, but I'm not sure how I should do that because I don't have anything. Well, maybe I can use a large clamp if it's large enough, because I don't think it will fit. Nope. Just too small. Tiny bit. That's the problem with my miniature making. I don't, those are my biggest clamps, and I don't have anything bigger. Maybe I should just put some tape on it. I mean, it doesn't have to hold anything, so I'm sure it's going to be fine, but I'll just tape it down like that. There. And I clean my brush and my cloth just with some water and soap. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. And the other one, well, I'm sure that will be okay as well. Yeah, that's fine. Now I think I should give it a little bit of wax. That will, there's a scratch there. I mean, this has been, okay, I'll show you what I found on one of the drawers. And that's why it's scratched and beat up a little bit. So here's one of the drawers, and it says, I think it's E, it could be C. It's either C or G. Could be G. Vrij, 15th of March, 1919. JJL, I think, or F. JJL, I think. That means two. 2 JJL or JJF, I think it's L. Van der Lijn. That's just a last name. And so it's 15th of March, 1919. What is it today? Is the 12th. 12th of March. Oh, that's funny. So this is 26 years, 106 years old. Wow. But it's so funny. So this is, Mr. Vrij is, oh, I was going to say it's a father to his daughter, but then she would have the same last name. So that's not it. So it may be an admirer, an uncle, maybe her fiance. So I think JJL or F would be, Van der Laan would be a girl or a young lady. So, but still, 106 years old, almost to the day. I think that's amazing, wonderful. And I'll put some wax on it, and I'll remove these clamps as well, because I had to repair a crack. I just I didn't fill it or anything. I just glued it. Just a simple glue job. But I'll put some wax on it first. I did do a little bit of research online, and I couldn't find out who they were. I think this is a C actually, so it's JJC van der Leyen. And this is a G. So G. Vrij and JJC van der Leyen. And the families van der Leyen and Vrij, they're well-known families. Well, not well-known as in famous family. Well, maybe they are a little bit. Van der Leyen was a playwright in the 18th century, I think. And but they're families, and a lot of them are in Friesland, I think, and in North Holland, loads of them. And although I don't really see those names much anymore, but they used to be big families. Anyway, I couldn't find out who they were. Maybe I'll try a little more, but it's hard because of the privacy laws. It's difficult to get some information about some people. It's often it's shielded. But anyway, I'm going to put some wax, lovely wax, on the wood, and I hope it will feed the wood a little bit. I'll start at the top, or maybe at the door. Work my way down, and I'm using I'm using an old paintbrush to work the wax into all these areas. So I don't think I've ever done that. I can't remember. I think it will improve, the shine, and I think the wood needs it. You can immediately see a little bit of a color change. It's warmer. Because my brush is a bit long, I keep hitting the camera. Anyway, I'll do that. It will take me a while, so probably, and I'll leave it overnight to rest, and then probably tomorrow I'll buff it up, and then I'll show you the full cabinet, what it looks like, and the inside. Well, I buffed up the wax a little bit, and it's looking much better. There's not a huge difference, and it's not shining, but that's because that's not what the finish was like. But I like it. And the sun is coming in through the window now, so it looks even better. And I've used a little bit of colored wax on the scratch, but you can still see it, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. But this, yeah, it's looking nice, and I'm happy with that. Now I shall put some things inside and show you the whole cabinet. So here we are, the cabinet. I finished waxing it, and it's made by, I think it's just a hobbyist. It's a doll-sized cabinet. I think it's about 5th scale, and it's got 2 doors on the top, and the bottom has, is like a chest of drawers. And to be honest, I think the bottom is of better quality than the top. So maybe they were made by two different people. I'm not sure. And I think the top is protruding a little bit too far on the sides. But still, it's a charming, charming piece. And like I said, it was made by, I think it's G or G Fray, Fraa. IJ is a vowel in Dutch, so it's like a Y, but it's not a Y. And then, of course, I think it's JJC van der Leyen, and yeah, so 1919, really nice. It's got escutcheons and drawer handles. It's got, the drawers sort of have a bomb shape, like curved and following the curves of the chest. It's rather nice, and slightly carved feet. It's all has a rustic charm to it, like a handmade, or someone who does. Yeah, it's a hobbyist, but made with love. I really like these end decorations on which are supposed to be the hinges, because on the real cabinets, these, like I showed you before, they have pin hinges, and this cabinet has not been made with pin hinges. It's got escutcheons as well, and two carved heads and decorative vases. But the escutcheons reveal there was something on the inside. There's but I don't understand how it works, because unless you could do that with the key, because there's no way you can reach in once this is closed to lock that. So yeah, I don't know how that's supposed to work. So on the inside, I put some silver in here, but you can see it has suffered a bit. It's dried, so the panel has shrunk in the back. It's coming apart, the top as well. But it's still pretty firm, holding together. And the inside, there's a curved top that comes apart as well. And I just noticed today that it has a linen, it's covered with linen. But so it's a bit rustic. It's got drawers here that most of the cabinet is made of oak, but these I think are mahogany. And there's 3 drawers here, just like the real cabinets, the Dutch cabinets. They all have more or less this configuration, almost all of them. Even my big one, the one I showed you last week, that one also has drawers. Does it have drawers here? No, it has drawers here. But yeah, lots of drawers. So, and then I put some silver in. I don't have a lot of large pieces because, like I said, it's a doll's cabinet. And I just don't have any doll pieces. But these were the biggest pieces of silver I could find. But it would be nice, like my grandmother had one of these cabinets, which is now at my mother's house. And hers was filled with linen. And I remember when I went out, when we went to stay with them, with my grandparents, we weren't allowed to go into that cabinet, but we always did. And we found lots of stuff, and we would look in the drawers, and there would be beautifully folded napkins and other little treasures were in there. So that would be fun to do in here as well. But then, like I said, I need dolls-sized things. I'm not really a doll person. I never was, even as a child. I didn't really like dolls. I like building stuff and, but not with dolls. Oh, there's a carved walnut. Well, that's it. That's the cabinet. It's in a little bit of a rough shape, but it's okay. And like I said, I really like the bottom, and I think it's been made, I don't know, I think it's been made by someone else. So let me just try this a little bit. Ooh, something fell. But you can see here on the side, there is a bit of a crack, and the same on the other side. And I glued the other side yesterday, and but this one has already been glued and filled. I don't know who did that, but yeah. And the back, let's see if I can do that with one hand. It's a little bit tricky. Yeah, it kind of hurt my hand today. It's not serious, but it kind of hurts. So I'm trying to be careful with it. So the back also is oak, and again, big old crack here. And like you could see before, there's some cracks running here. Well, they're not cracks, but the panel has shrunk. And this has happened in my real cabinet as well. Even the door panels have shrunk. But it's still, it's fine. This thing is over 100 years old, and it's been played with. I mean, it's a doll cabinet. I'm pretty sure it's been played with. So, yeah. You just try and turn this back again. But still, it lives in our pantry, and it's been there for a long time. So, but yeah, I like it. Let me just open those up again. Oh, that's what fell over. This is a lovely tea set, but it's slightly too big for my dollhouse. I can use like this little pitcher. I could use that as a vase, but let me try and move that closer so you can see it a little bit better. It's very pretty. I'll show it to you better some other time. I've always liked it, but like I said, it's a little bit too big for the doll's house. Well, that's it for today. A little bit different than normal. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you for watching. Until next time.